What's up guys, Jags here back with another Madden 15 Ultimate Team video, and today I figured I'd give you guys some tips. Building your team in the beginning can be pretty challenging, particularly with all these new flashy cards in the game. Got guys like wide receivers like Josh Gordon, to Megatron, to Adrian Peterson, all those kind of guys, and I'm here to tell you today that it's actually not that important, particularly at the wide receiver position. And I'm going to tell you guys why in just a minute. So basically, the reason that the wide receiver position was so important last year was that you needed some really good catch in traffic, because literally if you even got breathed on after the catch, you were going to drop the ball unless you had about 99 catching in traffic. So in this year, it's really not that. In this year's game, it's really not that important. As you can see, I'm searching Ted Ginn. Take a look at some of his stats right here. He has 94 speed, and then you take a look at the catching in traffic, 66. You'd think that this guy would drop everything, but he really doesn't. In last year's game in Madden 25, it was almost impossible to make those catches in traffic, but in this year's game, even a guy like Ted Ginn, who has literally almost zippo catching in traffic, he can make some really good catches even while getting walloped by a safety. So what I'd recommend is getting a bunch of speedy wide receivers, maybe a big clunker or two, some big guy who can go up and get the ball. But that's about the only reason that you'd ever need catch in traffic, is when you're going deep like that. So I definitely recommend getting some of these speedier receivers, because it's just really not that important. But also, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some other guys here. So on defense also, the number one thing that I'm always concerned about is how my defensive line plays and how I'm going to stop the run game. So I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite players. I've done a review on him already, or sort of a semi-review, but that's Muhammad Wilkerson. He is such a good run-stuffing defensive end, and he can get to the passer in almost any situation. But we're going to take a look at some of his stats. Look at that, 72 speed, 97 block shed, and 93 power move. So all these stats combined basically turns him into a very good pass rusher and a run stuffer. The only unattractive stat about this card is his speed, but I really don't think that speed for a defensive end in this year's game is that important. Getting off of your block is the main thing that you want to do. Now, as a player, I really prefer to use my safeties or my linebackers, and I like to drop them back into coverage. And unfortunately, I'll end up getting burnt on the run game when I do that. So I like having my defensive line real sure and real firm there up front, so that they can stuff the run, so that I don't have to really worry about it. And that's why Wilkerson is so perfect. Another thing that you should probably do is get a good pass rushing right end, so that he can come off the edge and be real quick, get to the quarterback, and then Wilkerson is on the other side. So one thing I'd like to do when I do that is I'll always shift the line over to the side of the pass rusher, because I know that Wilkerson has that left side held down. But that's about it for the defense. The last thing that I wanted to say was that it's crucial that you hold your coins. It takes money to make money. Now, in reality, you're probably not going to be using those little gold cards that you upgrade throughout the year. So what I would do is I'd save up for some big position or some big player. So for instance, if I go out and buy myself a gold left end instead of Muhammad Wilkerson to improve my silver or bronze left end, I'm only going to be upgrading that for an amount of time. before I have to go out and buy another one. And with all the new cards coming out, it really doesn't matter upgrading your 79 overall card to a 73 overall because their stats really aren't that different. So hold on to your money so that you can do things like flip the auction block. Also, buy these elites, buy these high overall gold cards so you don't have to go and upgrade that position for a long time. Anyway guys, I hope you found this video helpful. Leave a comment if it did, drop a like and subscribe for more of these kind of videos. Let me know also in the comments section what kind of tip videos that you'd like to see me do in the future. I know a lot about this kind of thing. So as always guys, see you in the next video. Peace.